Dr. Gary Rademacher here from the Business Academy. Welcome back to this video series on the Report of Findings University module. On the last video, we discussed the read back, and on this video, we're going to be discussing the scale of 1 to 10, and is there anything that would prevent you from starting or staying on care. So this is another critical juncture. It was actually my most favorite part of the report of findings process, in that I get to really hone in and find out what objections the patient has, and I'm really trying to pull them out so that the financial becomes very, very easy. So again, as a review, what is your purpose of your report of findings? And it obviously is to get someone started on care, who is fully committed, who is handled all their finances and all their paperwork, and they're ready to join your team, and they're going to refer their friends and family. So again, this comes down to educating them. So as a review on the awareness scale, as I've discussed before, at the end of day 1, they should be at a slight fear of worsening. Now you're in the middle of your report of findings now. So you've just gone through really isolating and firming up this fear of worsening. You've gone through all the pamphlets, you've gone through phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3 of degeneration. You've done the read back, which is all about really getting them to understand that, man, you've got a lot going on, and if you don't do anything about this, what's going to happen? They should, with no hesitation, say it's going to get worse, and then you should state, as a review, is this something you want to handle? This is when you're getting them to a need of change, okay? So you're bringing them up, need a change, and now we're going to just drive in and get that demand for improvement by doing the scale of 1 to 10, okay? So again, is this something that you want to handle, right? Now, once the patient is solid and wanting to handle their unwanted condition, review the care plan and all of your policies, aka your rules, to starting care in your office. Once you have reviewed all of your rules, state, and you can see on the bottom, read this. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being you are ready to get started and staying on care, and 1 is you would rather be hit by a car, where are you at? Now, many times I'd have people say, hey, I'm a 10, but anytime they said that they were a 10, I would actually scratch my head a little bit. I was actually wanting to get more of like a 7 or an 8, and I would work through their objections. So let's go over an example here. So great. I'm excited for you to get the care that you need. I want to take this moment to review your care plan and our policies. The doctor has recommended a 48 visit care program. You will be scheduled at 3 times a week to start. We will do a reevaluation at the 30-day mark and then reassess. Your care program will last around 6 months. During this time, you need to keep all of your visits. Each visit builds on the next. If you miss a visit, it is our policy that you make this visit up within 24 hours. You must make your visits regardless of rain, snow, work. If you have a concern, we require you to communicate with our team as soon as possible. Your care and the response that you get are vital. You must be fully committed to get the best results. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you at? This is an important part here, right? So, if we look at the scripts, so on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your commitment level to getting this corrected? Now, at this point in time, if they say an objection, you just handle it. Then you say again. So now, on a scale from 1 to 10, where are you at? They say an objection, you handle it. Your objections are going to be on another video that I'll go over the most common objections, but usually they're going to be talking about like number of visits, or they might be talking about they don't have the time, or their work hours exceed your office hours. They might start to bring up money. But at this right now, all you want to do is get used to stating. So on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you at? And if they say less than 10, you actually ask them what their concerns are. You handle their objection. Now, once they get to a clean 10 on care, now you're going to really hone in and state what is it that might prevent you from starting and staying on your year program all the way through completion. They state an objection, you handle it. Then you say again, so what else might prevent you from staying on and starting on your program? They state an objection, you handle it. So what else might prevent you? All the way until they say there's nothing that would prevent me. Once you get to that point, guess what? Now you can present the finances. Not until then. They need to be a clean 10, and there's nothing that would prevent them from starting or staying on care. So, with the objection handles, as an example, if someone says, I'm never more than an 8, to say, good, so now you're 8 to 10? See, if someone tells me, like, hey, I'm never a 10 on care, I'll get into, like, well, do you own a house? Yes, okay, well, you had to have been a 10 to buy a house. Do you own a car? Yeah? Well, you had to have been a 10 on that car before you bought it. Are you married? I'm assuming that you were a 10 with your spouse before you married them. So when they start saying stuff like that, it either maybe 8 is their 10, but I'll joke around with them a little bit with that. At this point, you want to master objection handles and learn how to ask for the close. So now you can actually start hitting the financial cycle. So there's a couple more videos that we're going to be doing coming up here. This next one is going to be covering finances, how to present the finances. Very easy. I'll give you 2 options of how to do it. I'll tell you my favorite here coming up in the next video. So again, I hope that this video is very beneficial for you. If you have any questions, obviously you can call the Business Academy. And again, as a reminder, all of this is taught to you in great detail in the Report of Findings course and on the Master Closing course. I'm just hitting high points right now. So if you haven't taken those, take those, because if you haven't taken those, you're losing money and you're not helping as many people as you possibly could. So make it a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.